Welcome to the First Influencers channel, where we talk about the latest in the world of sports, where we interview and we bring you stockholders in the world of sports. My name is Jide, and I want to welcome you once again. Yes, some of our viewers have been like, our followers have been like, it's been quite a while that we came on here, but we've been trying to process a project that which we're working on towards bringing you the best in the world of sports. Today, we're bringing you stories, a catch up on the latest in the world of sports. We're going to be talking about Sir Mo Farah. He's a Somalian-born British marathon runner, which has been on the news since 2 days now in England, where he spoke about being brought into the UK to work with one of the families that brought him, to look after the children of one of the families that brought him. Would you believe it? We said to you that we have two Mo Farahs. The popular one is knighted and also a British national treasure who arrived in London as a little boy and went on to become one of the most successful male track distance runner ever. The second lived more quiet life in Djibouti, that is in Africa, where he followed the remarkable things done in his name on television. Is in a sense the real Mo Farah, the one we have known under that name for years. Was born and named as Hussein Abdul Kahim in a humble farming family in Somaliland, north of Somalia, and was trafficked to the UK at the age of 9 in 1993 under false paper. The little boy didn't know he was being trafficked by an unnamed lady with whom he traveled. He thought he was going to Europe to live with a relative. And as Mo Farah recalls, he was so excited that he was going to be on the plane for the very first time. Mo Farah was brought to the UK illegally as a child and was forced to work as a domestic servant. He has just revealed that to the UK citizens. The Olympic star had told the BBC the Olympic star told the BBC he was given the name Mohammed Farah by those who flew him over from Djibouti. His real name, like I said earlier, is Hussein Abdul Kahim. For years, I kept blocking it out, he stated, but you can only block it out for so long. The long distance runner, as previously said, he came to the UK from Somalia with his parents as a refugee, but in the documentary which he featured in BBC, which was heard yesterday, Wednesday, he confirmed his parents had never been to the UK. His mother and two brothers lived on their family farm in the breakaway state of Somalia. Mo Farah was praised for trafficking disclosure. And Mo's father, Abdi, was killed by a stray gunfire when Mo was 4 years old in the civil violence in Somalia. Somaliland declared independence in 1991, but not internationally recognized. Mo says he was about 8 or 9 years old when he was taken from home to stay with his family in Djibouti, which is in Africa, like I stated earlier on. He was then flown over to the UK by a woman he had never met and was not related to. She told him he was being taken to Europe to live with relatives there, something he says he was excited about. I've never been on a plane, like I stated earlier on. Star Mo Farah just said, he was so excited that he was coming to the UK, he's going to get on the plane to come into the UK, something that he has never experienced before. As a child, I often lock myself in the bathroom and cry, he says. For the first few years, the family did not allow him to go to school, but when he was about 12, he was enrolled in year 7 at Feltham Community College. College staff were told Mo was a refugee from Somalia, so that they couldn't ask any question why he had to be that old before he got into school. So, Mo's PE teacher noticed a transformation in the young boy when he hits the athletic track. According to the teacher's account, the only language he seemed to understand was the language of PE and sports, he said. Young Mo says sport was a lifeline for him, which is the only thing I could do to get away from the living situation and just to get out and run. He eventually confided in the PE teacher about his true identity, his background, and the family he was being forced to work for. Now, discovering the real Mo Farah. The PE teacher contacted social service and helped Mo Farah to be fostered by another Somali family. I still miss my family, but from that moment, everything got better. Samo says, I felt like a lot of stuff were lifted off my shoulder, and I felt like me. That's when the real Mo Farah came out, and the real Mo Farah was discovered. Mo Farah began making a name for himself as an athlete, and by age 14, he was invited to compete for English school at a race in Latvia. But he didn't have any travel documents, so he couldn't go. The PE teacher came to assist once again by helping him apply for British citizenship under the name Mo Farah, which was granted in July 2000. In the documentary heard by BBC, a barrister stated that Mo's nationality was technically obtained by fraud or misinterpretation. So, which brought us to the question, so can one be stripped of British citizenship, especially someone that has achieved so much for the nation? Legally, the government can remove a person's British nationality if their citizenship was obtained through fraud. However, the Home Office stated it will not take action over Samo's nationality, as it was assumed a child was not complicit when citizenship was gained by deception. The government official explained to Samo that the risk in his case is or was indeed low. Basically, the definition of trafficking is transportation for exploitation purposes. He told Samo, in your case, you were obliged as a very small child yourself to look after small children and to be a domestic servant. And then you even informed the relevant authorities that the name you bear is not your name. All those combined to lessen the risks that may lead to your nationality being taken away. As his fame grew and well known in the Somali community, a woman approached him in a London restaurant and gave him a tape which contained a recorded message for Mo from someone he had not heard from in a long time, which happened to be his mother, Aisha. This was not just a tape, Samo stated. It was a voice of my mother singing a sad song, and at the same time like a poem or some sort of traditional song. I would go on to listen to it for days and sometimes weeks. On the other side of the tape was a phone number on it, asking me to call, but adding if this was inconveniencing or sort of exposing you in any form to any danger, then don't contact me. Of course, I want to contact you, Mo Farah stated. The mother, Aisha, stated, never in my life did I ever think I would see you, Mo Farah, or your children whilst I'm still alive. We were living in a place with nothing, she continued. No cattle, and the land was destroyed. We all thought we were dying. Boom, boom was all we heard, and that was the sound of gunfire or bomb. I sent you away because of the war. I sent you off to your uncle in Djibouti so you could have something. When Mo Farah asked his mom, Aisha, who decided he should be taken away from Djibouti to the UK, she said, no one told me you were taken to the UK. I lost contact with you. We didn't have phones, roads, or anything. There was nothing here. The land was simply devastated. Furthermore, the mother stated, the first call was overwhelming. When I heard him the first time, I felt like throwing the phone on the floor and being transported to him from all the joy I felt, Aisha stated. The excitement and joy of getting a response from him made me forget everything that had happened. In the documentary, Samo took his son whom he named Hussein to Somaliland to meet his mom and his 2 brothers. Samo spoke more about how running saved me. Samo said he wanted to tell his story to challenge public perception of trafficking and slavery. I had no idea there was so many people who were going through the exact same thing that I did. It's just show how lucky I was. He said, what really saved me, what made me different was that I could run. Mo Farah's achievement. Mo Farah CBE is a multiple Olympic, world and European champions athlete. For many, he is Britain's greatest ever athlete, having accumulated 10 global titles, which include the double of gold medals over 5,000 and 10,000 at both the 2012 and 2016 Olympic Games. He holds the numerous European and British record, and he has the world best for 2 miles indoor at 8.3.40 seconds and the 1 hour run of 21,313 miles. Mo Farah was a very successful junior athlete, winning the European Junior 5,000 miles in 2001. His major breakthrough came in 2006 when he won the silver medal in 5,000 miles at the European Track and Field Championship, and later in the same year he won the European Cross Country Championship. Mo's career took another step forward in 2010 with a 5,000 and 10,000 golden double at the European Track and Field Championship, and then 1 week later he became the first British man to run sub 13 minutes for the 5,000, setting a British record time of 12.57.94. 2001 was a dream season for Mo as he became the first British man to win the 5,000 at the World Track and Field Championship. A few days after winning a silver medal in the 10,000, he smashed the European 10,000 miles record with a time of 26.46.5 seconds and improved the British 5,000 record to 12.53.11 seconds. Then came the London 2012 Olympic. In the first race, Mo capped off Super Sunday by winning the 10,000 gold medal in time of 27.30.42. This was a great Britain's first ever Olympic gold medal in 10,000. 1 week later, Mo completed the long distance double by winning the 5,000 in a time of 13.41.66 to finish off an amazing 2012. Mo's wife, Tanya, gave birth to twin daughter to whom Mo dedicated each of his Olympic gold medals. Since London 2012, Mo Farah has continued to go from strength to strength. At the 2013 World Track and Field Championship in Moscow, Mo completed another long distance double in the 5,000 and 10,000. At the 2014 European Track and Field Championship in Zurich, Mo did the same again. This achievement made him the most successful individual in the history of the European Athletics Championship. With 5 titles to his name, he then once more repeated the long distance double at the 2015 World Championship in Beijing before ending the 2015 season with a victory in the Great Northern Run. Mo secured his legacy as one of the greatest distance runners of all time at the 2016 Rio Olympic by winning both the 5,000 and 10,000 gold medal. Mo became just the second athlete to complete the long distance double. Victory in the 10,000 was particularly dramatic as Mo was accidentally tripped over during the race before finally winning in a trailing finish. This time after winning, Mo Farah dedicated his 2 gold medals to his daughter Rihanna and son Hussein to complete the set. To round off an incredible year, Mo was knighted. In the summer of 2017, Mo Farah completed his last World Track and Field Championship in front of his home crowd. at the London Stadium, where he secured his 10th gold and second silver medal at a global championship. As earlier mentioned, Farah has officially received his knighthood from the Queen, describing the moment as incredible. The four-time Olympic champion was honored at the investiture ceremony at the Buckingham Palace to athletics and swapped his running kit for a top hat and full morning suit. In conclusion to this, Farah is the first British track and field athlete to win 4 gold medals. He revealed that he was trafficked to the United Kingdom 3 decades ago as a child under a false name. The stunning disclosure significantly rewrote the life history of Farah, one of Britain's most famous sportsmen. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for watching this. And please, I'll urge you to please follow us, share this wherever you can, share it among friends, like, comment, make your comments. We'll welcome, ask questions. We'll welcome your question, your criticism, and please follow us once again to be able to bring you more of this. Till next time, it is from me, Jide. It is from all of us at the First Influencers TV. See you in the next episode. Bye.